Hey friends, this is Tim Schrock from Design Build Solutions. On today's Tech Tip Tuesday, I want to show you how you can make custom railings for your balconies or fences. And we're going to make it, instead of looking like this with individual rails, we're going to make it look like this with just a custom made railing. Let's get started. Before we get started on today's tip, I want to remind you again of my Patreon page. You can find me at patreon.com/designbuildsolutions. If you find these videos informational and helpful, I would appreciate the encouragement. Would you consider sharing the price of a cup of coffee each month with me? If you want to increase your level of support, you can also get additional help with your files. Check out, again, patreon.com/designbuildsolutions. Thank you. So as I said, I'm working with this project that was given to me from another designer that have individual railings drawn. And I just want to quickly show how we can make it not have individual objects for the railing. Let's get into plan view here. This is my plan, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a slab 3.5 inches wide, 24 inches long, right on top of the railing. I'm going to go into my elevation to look at the end of this slab and find it. There we go. It's way up here above the roof. I'm just going to pull it down for now. And let's open that, make it 1.5 inches tall. So we're going to make a 2x4 railing. And what I want to do is start this one off. Eventually I'm going to take off the bottom rail. So we will push this down here. Actually, kind of lost it in plan views or elevation, so I'm going to move it back here. There it is again. Just got hidden behind the newel post. Not sure why I can't pull it down, so I'm just going to transport replicate the object -4 inches. Put it right where that bottom rail is. And if I draw a line from here to the plank, that's 4 inches, which is exactly where I need it. I'm going to take a rendering view of this and zoom in here quickly. Let's get my material painter, grab this wood material here, paint that instead of concrete, paint it wood. Back to my elevation. Let's multiple copy, and let's make sure that's set. I've set it at 5.5 inches, so that the 1.5 inch thickness plus 4 inches in between comes up as the 5.5. I'm just going to drag this up like so. Now, in order to make this land at the top here, I have to have, with the top rail, I have to have an object right underneath that top rail. And actually, I want this to be more evenly spaced. I don't want this top rail to land like 1.5 inches beneath the top handrail. So instead of doing the multiple copy like 4 inches apart, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to make 6 copies And I'm going to put this available on my website as a library. If you want to follow along and make it yourself, you can do that, but I'm also going to make this as a library available for you guys. I'm going to make evenly distributed copies 6. Evenly distributed copies, where the last one lands right where that handrail is. And then I can delete. I'm not going to delete that one. Watch this. We'll leave that one there. And I'm just going to move it down right beneath the handrail and make it really small. Let's go to plan view and see if we can select that top one. I'm going to open it, and I can tell that's the top one because that's 1/8 of an inch thick. That's fine. So in my elevation, there's just this little tiniest piece that's going to reside right under the handrail. And this handrail is going to be 36 inches tall. All right. Now here's where the fun happens. I'm going to select my select contained objects and just click and drag. And then I'm going to convert selected to a symbol. Now this only works, this is a new feature in X11. If you're in X10, what you'd have to do is copy these. I would suggest copying these to a new file, take a rendering of it, and then export that to as a symbol. So we're going to make this symbol category millwork, add to library, and I do want to show the advanced options. I'm going to call this 2x4 railing. Now I don't want this showing, this top little piece here. So what I'm going to do is create a block, just a symbol, just a CAD symbol. I thought there was a way to do that. So I drew, there we go. I'm going to shift, I'm going to go and select intersected objects, and in my CAD line mode, I'm going to shift and drag across and pick that block. And now I can create this block and open the block as a 2x4 railing. You won't get that. I get that message because I've already done this once, so I know how to show you guys. And then I'm just going to delete this CAD block instance. Back into my select contained objects, select all of these, convert, add to library, show advanced options, yes, 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 2x4 railing, 2D block. We're going to come up here, 2x4 railing. I went too quickly here. Okay, there's my objects. All right, 2D block I've set as the available CAD blocks. My options, I'm going to make this a railing fence panel. In materials, I want to click on this twice here, the component, and call that rails. And for this, I just want the material to be maple. Call it maple honey. Okay, sizing. Now if I want, I can stretch between the width planes here. And I love X11 now shows these planes that I can stretch between -12 and 12. So that's my stretch zone, if you will. Click OK. Now that I've selected this railing, I can drop that by clicking on the railing, like so. And let's check our camera view. You can see the objects that I created are still kind of coming through, so let's close this. Let's close this. Let's select my objects again and move them out of the way. Go back to camera view. Now that railing is, the last thing I need to do is take the bottom rail off. Open that up, rail style, uncheck include bottom rail. And there you have it. Hey, I hope this has been helpful. If you're a Patreon supporter, I will give you a coupon to download this for free. If you're not a Patreon supporter, please consider doing that. Check me out at patreon.com/designbuildsolutions, or you can you can purchase this railing catalog on my website. I'll have a link below. Thanks so much for watching. I hope it's been helpful. Drop a like if you have learned something new. As always, subscribe and check out my website, designbuildsolutionsllc.com, for information on services I offer, whether you're a contractor, homeowner, or designer. Have a great week.